a world of crime. Introducing the Mafia series. The Mafia series stands as a prominent player in the world of video games, captivating audiences with its immersive narrative centered around organized crime. Developed by 2K Czech, formerly known as Illusion Softworks, the franchise has garnered a dedicated following since its debut in 2002. Known for its gripping storytelling, cinematic presentation, and meticulously crafted open worlds, the Mafia series has left an indelible mark on the gaming landscape. Each installment immerses players in the dark underbelly of American cities during various eras, chronicling the ascent and downfall of notorious gangsters. From the gritty streets of Lost Heaven in the 1930s to the neon-lit streets of New Bordeaux in the 1960s, the Mafia series delivers a captivating blend of action, drama, and moral ambiguity. With its attention to detail, compelling characters, and unflinching portrayal of the criminal underworld, the Mafia franchise continues to captivate players worldwide. From Prague with Grit, the birth of Mafia. The genesis of the Mafia series can be traced back to the late 1990s in Prague, Czech Republic. It was there that a small team of developers at Illusion Softworks, a studio still in its infancy, embarked on an ambitious project that would later evolve into the acclaimed franchise we know today. Initially conceived as a medieval fantasy game with multiplayer functionality, the project underwent a significant transformation. Drawing inspiration from classic gangster films like The Godfather and Goodfellas, the team shifted their focus to crafting a narrative-driven experience set within the world of organized crime. This change in direction proved pivotal, setting the stage for the creation of a game that would redefine the open-world crime genre. The developers' passion for cinema and storytelling shone through in their meticulous attention to detail, aiming to create a living, breathing world that felt both authentic and engaging. Illusion Softworks transformed, the rise of 2K Czech. As development on Mafia progressed, Illusion Softworks underwent its own transformation. The studio's dedication to creating a high-quality cinematic experience attracted the attention of Gathering of Developers, a prominent video game publisher at the time. In 2002, Gathering of Developers acquired Illusion Softworks, recognizing the studio's potential and the growing anticipation surrounding Mafia. This acquisition marked a turning point for the Czech developer, providing them with the resources and support needed to further elevate their ambitions. Following the release of Mafia to critical acclaim, Illusion Softworks continued to operate under the Gathering of Developers umbrella. However, in 2004, Take-Two Interactive, the parent company of Rockstar Games renowned for the Grand Theft Auto series, acquired Gathering of Developers. This acquisition brought Illusion Softworks into the fold of one of the industry's biggest players, setting the stage for the studio's next chapter. A legacy of crime families' key releases in the Mafia series. The Mafia series has 3 mainline installments, each building upon its predecessors. Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven, released in 2002, was the first. It introduced organized crime in the fictional city of Lost Heaven during the 1930s. Mafia 2, released in 2010, was set in the 1940s and 50s. It followed Vito Scaletta, a war veteran in the criminal underworld. Mafia 3, released in 2016, took place in 1968 in New Bordeaux. Players assumed the role of Lincoln Clay, a Vietnam War veteran seeking revenge. Section 5. Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven vs. Grand Theft Auto 3, A Tale of Two Cities. Released in 2001, Grand Theft Auto 3 revolutionized the open-world genre with its unprecedented freedom and gritty portrayal of urban crime. A year later, Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven arrived, offering a different take on the open-world crime formula. While both games shared similarities in their open-world design and focus on criminal activities, they differed significantly in their approach to storytelling and gameplay. GTA 3 embraced a more satirical and over-the-top tone, allowing players to wreak havoc with little consequence. Mafia, on the other hand, prioritized narrative immersion, grounding its story in a more realistic and grounded world. Driving missions in Mafia, for instance, emphasized adherence to traffic laws, a stark contrast to GTA 3's chaotic and often reckless driving. This emphasis on realism extended to the game's combat system, which favored tactical gunplay over the arcade-style action found in GTA 3. In essence, Mafia sought to provide a more cinematic and authentic experience, while GTA 3 reveled in its over-the-top nature. Section 6, Mafia 2, refining the formula, stepping out of the shadows. Mafia 2, released in 2010, refined the formula of its predecessor, while introducing new elements. Set in Empire Bay, inspired by 1940s and 50s New York City, it continued the series' immersive storytelling, exploring Vito Scaletta's rise in the criminal underworld. The game expanded its open-world environment, adding cover mechanics and dynamic weather. A licensed soundtrack captured the era's essence, immersing players in post-war America. Inspired by GTA 4, it focused on narrative and character development, feeling both familiar and fresh, continuing the Mafia franchise legacy. Mafia 3 and its unique identity. Released in 2016, Mafia 3 marked a significant departure for the series in setting and gameplay. Set in New Bordeaux, inspired by New Orleans, the game tackled themes of racism and prejudice head-on. Players assumed the role of Lincoln Clay, a Vietnam War veteran seeking revenge against the Italian mob. The gameplay introduced a more open-ended approach to missions. Players had the freedom to use stealth, brute force, or a combination of both. Despite some criticism, Mafia 3 remains a unique and important entry in the franchise. Section 8, Mafia Definitive Edition, A Trip Back to Lost Heaven. In 2020, 2K Games released Mafia Definitive Edition, a complete remake of the original Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven. This remake showcased the advancements in game development since the original's release, featuring overhauled graphics, expanded gameplay mechanics, and a re-recorded soundtrack. Mafia Definitive Edition stayed true to the original game's story and characters, offering a faithful recreation of the classic experience for both longtime fans and newcomers. The remake's updated visuals breathed new life into the City of Lost Heaven, while the refined gameplay mechanics provided a smoother and more enjoyable experience. The release of Mafia Definitive Edition demonstrated 2K Games' commitment to the franchise, preserving the legacy of the original game while introducing it to a new generation of players. The remake's success also reignited interest in the Mafia series, paving the way for potential future installments. Section 9. The Future of the Family, Mafia's Legacy and Potential. The Mafia series has left an undeniable mark on the open-world crime genre, known for its immersive storytelling, cinematic presentation, and memorable characters. While the future of the franchise remains uncertain, the recent success of Mafia Definitive Edition suggests that there is still a dedicated fan base eager for more stories from the criminal underworld. Rumors have circulated about a potential Mafia 4, but 2K Games has yet to officially announce any plans for a new installment. However, the series' enduring legacy and the continued popularity of the open-world genre suggest that a return to the world of Mafia is not entirely out of the question. Whether through a new mainline installment, a spin-off, or a continuation of the stories established in previous games, the Mafia franchise has the potential to captivate players once again with its unique blend of action, drama, and moral ambiguity. Section 10. Comparing Empire's Mafia 3 and GTA V, a clash of styles. While both Mafia 3 and Grand Theft Auto V share the open-world crime genre, they offer distinct experiences that cater to different player preferences. GTA V, with its sprawling map and vast array of activities, prioritizes player freedom and sandbox gameplay. Its satirical tone and over-the-top action provide a chaotic and often hilarious experience. Mafia 3, however, focuses on delivering a more narrative-driven and emotionally resonant experience. Its exploration of racial tensions and the consequences of violence create a heavier and more thought-provoking atmosphere. Gameplay-wise, GTA V offers a wider variety of missions and activities, from heists and races to tennis and yoga. Mafia 3, while featuring side content, primarily focuses on its main storyline and Lincoln Clay's quest for revenge. Ultimately, the choice between Mafia 3 and GTA V depends on the player's desired experience. Those seeking a vast and chaotic playground will gravitate towards GTA V, while players looking for a gripping and emotionally charged narrative will find Mafia 3 more to their liking. Section 11. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of the Mafia series. From its humble beginnings in Prague to its status as a renowned video game franchise, the Mafia series has left an indelible mark on the gaming landscape. Its dedication to immersive storytelling, cinematic presentation, and morally complex characters has garnered a dedicated following and set a benchmark for open-world crime games. While the future of the series remains unwritten, the legacy of Tommy Angelo, Vito Scaletta, Lincoln Clay, and the world of organized crime they inhabit continues to captivate players. Whether through remakes, remasters, or entirely new installments, the Mafia franchise has the potential to enthrall audiences for years to come.